Good day, people. Hi, Mr. Chiu. Today, we want to present about our hotel planning and design report. So, there are me, Erica, Jotan, Jeff, Jennifer, Kai, and Jose and Jonathan. Next slide. Before we start, I want to explain what we want to explain in this presentation. The first one is property attribute analysis, location of market survey, SWOT analysis, architecture plan, and conclusion. Next slide. I will explain about the property attributes analysis. Next slide. So as you can see in this slide, the subject site will be built is on the Jalan Sultan Azlan Shah and Jalan Mahkamah. The subject site itself is located in Bayan Lepas. The subject site is near the sea with a distance of 3.5 kilometers to the sea view towards southeast and 2 kilometers to the sea view towards southwest. Next slide. The project site is near to the Penang Airport with a distance of 400 meters. There are also other famous icons near the site such as Bayan Lepan Industrial Park with a distance of 4.5 kilometers, First Penang Bridge with distance of 9 kilometers, and Second Penang Bridge with a distance of 4.5 kilometers. And also around 75 meters opposite of the subject site, there will be a Mitsui shopping mall. Next slide. And here is a closest landmarks. There will be Snack Temple, Spice Arena, Queens Bay Mall, University Science Malaysia, and Penang Botanic Garden. Next slide. The legal attribute. The inquiry is conducted at the Department of Urban Planning and Development of Penang Island City Council, Jabatan Perancang Pembangunan Majes Bandaraya Pulau Pinang, and Environmental Quality Act 1974 to comply with the Environmental Quality Act 1974. Hotel owners developing in the area are required to carry out the planned landscapes. Next slide. For the linkage attribute, present and future connectivity to transport facilities near our subject site, there will be Jutong Expressway with the Federal Road 3113, Penang Bridge, and Second Penang Bridge. And for the proposed roads or infrastructure, there will be Penang Transport Master Plan (PTMP). The first one is Pan Island Link 1 and Bayan Lepas LRT. And there is the Rapid Penang with a bus number of 306 with a route from Lapangan Terbang Antarbangsa, Bayan Lepas to Hospital Besar Pulau Pinang. And another public transport that is accessible from our subject site is taxis and Grab. Next slide. For dynamic attribute, image of local area Bayan Lepas built in 19th century, home to the Penang International Airport, surrounded by townships. Jalan Bayan Lepas and Jalan Dato Ismail Hashim, known by the local as the Old Town. Rice cultivation was the main economic practice, and industrialization in the 1970s also resulted in the town's rapid development. For the visual prominence of the sites and view, the hotel will be built up to 14 floors, including basement, parking, and rooftop, pool, and bar. Guests will be able to enjoy the view from the rooftop. Guest rooms will offer sea view, garden view, city view, and airport view. Last, located strategically near the point of interest, makes our hotel a great choice for both leisure and business. For next presentation, I will pass to Kai.
Okay, hi, and I will be talking about the locational market survey. Next. So here is our existing supply. As of Q4 of 2019, there are approximately 76 existing luxury hotels located in Penang Island, while 5 of the hotels are located in the district of Bayan Lepas, which is the exact same district of our hotel which we located. There are Lexus Suites Penang, Hotel Equatorial Penang, AC Hotel by Marriott Penang, Olive Tree Hotel Penang, and Eastern Hotel Penang. Next. So here's our future supply. as of Q4 of 2020, there are also many events happening in Penang Island, but many of the events had been cancelled due to the pandemic of COVID-19. So we have compiled 10 major events that are still ongoing at the moment. Thus, these events will be the future supply for our project site because it will attract more international customers to travel to Penang. So first, we will look on the sales. As we can see from the data shown above, there's a lot of international arrivals happening in the Penang International Airport. Due to our hotel strategic location near to the airport, we mainly focus on targeting business travelers, international customers, and airline customers who encounter flight delay or waiting for transit. We will propose a corporate rate with Penang International Airport for the airline customers that halted in the airport by offering them a package that consists of a deluxe room for 2 packs, including breakfast with the price of 185 ringgit, which is worth 200 ringgit back to the rack rate. And then, looking for the occupancy, this chart above show the average occupancy rate of all hotels in Penang Island during year 2017 to year 2019. As you can see, the existing luxury managed to gain 55 to 65%, especially during Q3 and 4 of the year. According to the data, January to February will be considered as off-peak season, while starting from July to end of the year will be considered as peak season. Due to the COVID-19 pandemic and the conditional movement control order, many tourism attractions are being closed. Thus, the room demand will be low as the domestic tourist has yet to be revived. Malaysian Association of Hotel Penang Chapter Chairman Koo Boon Lim revealed that they don't expect the occupancy rate to even pass 30% even by end of the year. So we forecast our occupancy rate will drop between 20 to 25% as long as we advertise and provide more promotion to attract the participants from the event during the period. Next. So here comes to our room rate. After reviewing all of the room type and room rates from our competitors, especially TH Hotel, we had concluded to propose 6 types of rooms, which are a standard room, deluxe room, executive room, accessible room, and connecting room, which includes standard with standard or deluxe with deluxe. By understanding the demand for accessible rooms in the hotel industry, we foresee that providing this room type could cater customers to a diverse array of disabilities, while at the same time attract a wider range of customers. The reason behind the pricing of our room is slightly higher than our biggest competitor, TH Hotel, is due to the fact that we are having a better location and facilities compared to their hotel. Furthermore, we are so far the first hotel among the southeast area of Penang Island that is launching accessible rooms and connecting rooms. Hence, we have great confidence to attract potential customers with our pricing strategy. Okay, so that's all from my part, and I'll pass it to the next presenter.
Thank you, Kai. So I'll present about the SWOT analysis. Next slide, please. As for the SWOT analysis, the strength will be location, accessibility, views, and also freehold. Freehold is because our hotel has bought the land and we do not have to pay rent. The weaknesses will be market, noise pollution, and air pollution. Market because we rely primarily on tourists as it's around housing area. Opportunities would be partnership, transportation, convenience, COVID-19, and events. So why I stated COVID-19 is that during and post-COVID-19, more hotels are shutting down, so it's good opportunity for a hotel once we start operation. As for threats, it will be competition among hotels, Airbnb, and also off-season. Off-season is because, as shown in past occupancy rate report, as Kai has mentioned, during January and February is the lowest, so you must come up with special promotions to be implemented so that we can attract customers. So I'll pass the slide to the next person.
So I will continue with the architecture plan. So talking about our exterior building design, we are using the Planet Hotel Holiday Batam as a reference that the picture show in the slide. We have come up with the design of a combination of rectangular and also U-shaped building. So for this part, we will explain more in the floor plan layout later. So for the interior building design is fit with our hotel concept, which are modern, sleek, and luxury concept as a requirement from the client. On the basic of this concept, our hotel has decided to implement a simple and wooden style by using green and brown color as our main color into our interior design for both public area as well as room to build an ambience of relaxing for the guests. So this is a floor plan layout for basement 2 parking. Our parking lots are built in the, our parking lots are built in the basement 1 and basement 2. There's a total of 160 normal parking space and accessible parking space are provided for the guests and staff. As you can see, the accessible parking space are just located beside the guest elevator for the convenience for disabled. Also, at the top left corner will be the storage room for staff, and also the bottom right corner, there will be a fire sprinkler water storage room and genset room. So the route with wooden style is for the guests to access the elevator and also the emergency state. For the car from basement 1, they will have a route to follow for not step over across other route. So when come to this part, they can directly go straight or they can choose to turn left. Then here they can access to the basement 1 parking. So let's move on to the basement 1 parking lot. So basically the design is very similar with basement 2 parking lot. Beside parking, they will have a space for back of the house, for control room, engineering office, housekeeping, and also laundry and linen room. And the bottom right corner, there will be a water pump room and water filter room. There's a landscape of small garden located beside the entrance of the parking. For the route for car, after they come from basement 2, they can simply exit from here. And this is the way they enter to the car park from ground floor. So let's move on to the most important part where the guest first impression is our hotel lobby. To enter the parking to basement 1, as I mentioned just now, hotel guests can follow the route here. They can turn a bit if they need to have a drop off, or directly go straight, turn left, and turn left again to enter the parking. If they are not entering the parking, they can directly go straight and turn left to leave the hotel. So after explaining the route, we go back to our hotel lobby side. This is the main entrance of our hotel. Guests can check in and check out at the reception table by just walking straight from the main entrance. They can simply access their room by using the glass elevator at the center of the lobby. It allows guests to view the leisure park and also breathtaking view from each floor whenever they took the lift. A spiral staircase also prepared for them for easy access to the first floor, which is our restaurant. Also, a rest area and concierge are prepared for the guests just beside the reception. Guests are able to enjoy their breakfast and other meal in the all-day dining restaurant, which is located at the top right side of the ground floor. So the capacity of all-day dining restaurant is up to 218 pax. And here's the buffet area, and here is the dining area. On the other hand, there's a cafe and lounge area at the bottom right of the ground floor to enjoy some drinks and dessert. And the washroom is just located beside the cafe. There's also a back of the house located at the ground floor. So as you can see, the staff can come from the staff lift and take their uniform here and change their uniform in the locker and access to their working place. So there will be 2 team restaurants, which are Chinese restaurant and Japanese restaurant in the hotel. So the capacity of the Chinese restaurant is up to 226 pax. The dining area of Chinese restaurant separate into 3 main parts that include 2 to 4 pax square and rectangular table, 2 to 12 pax round table, as well as 5 private rooms, which can accommodate up to 36 pax in a room if connecting the 2 biggest private rooms in our Chinese restaurant. So and this is the back of the house, which is the kitchen of the Chinese restaurant. So the other half part of the First floor is Japanese restaurant. The Japanese restaurant can accommodate up to 120x seats. The Japanese restaurant is divided into 3 parts, which are kitchen, open dining area, as well as private room. For both open dining area and private room, customer or guests can choose if they're willing to have a normal table or chair or tatami. There will be 5 private rooms, and the largest room has a capacity of 12 seats. A sushi bar is just located beside the dining area so that guests can feast their eyes also when dining. There's a staff lift only for staff of the Japanese restaurant, so the lift can only from the ground floor to the first floor. On the other hand, guests are able to enjoy the view of garden when they dine in from both Chinese restaurant and Japanese restaurant. They can easily access the garden through the elevator here and here. Extra staff for only access to the first floor mezzanine floor here. So actually this is the staircase connect from the first floor, and the first mezzanine floor is just located right above the Chinese restaurant. So the first floor mezzanine will be the back of the house of the office, which include office for GM, AGM, and HR, sales and marketing, finance, as well as purchasing. And there is a big storage room for them. So I will move the next slide for Jeff.
All right, so thank you, Jets. I'll be continuing with the following floor plans. As you can see, this is our second floor, which is for the function room as well as the business centers. And start from the second floor and above is the building design is U-shape. This is the glass elevator, as the guests will be able to view the garden view as well as the airport views. So from the left-hand side is 2 of our ballroom, which is for season 1 and for season 2. These 2 ballrooms actually connecting rooms. And from the right-hand side, we have 4 meeting rooms, which is autumn, summer, spring, as well as winter. The size of the spring and winter is the same, and the size for the autumn and summer is the same. So here will be our business center. And beside that, we have a bigger foyer for both ballroom and the 4 meeting rooms for the guests while they are waiting. So next. So this will be the capacity of the function room. We're talking about the biggest function room, which is our 4-season ballrooms. In theater size, we can accommodate up to 876 pax. And in ballroom size, in banquet size, we can accommodate up to 576 pax. So now from the 3rd floor and above is all our guest rooms. The 3rd floor is standard floor with accessible rooms. The accessible room is just located right beside the elevators. This is the accessible room and this one as well. And beside that, this is all standard room, and this will be the deluxe room. I'll be explain the room layout later. So move on to the next floor. The next floor is from 3A to 8th floor is all the standard room floor. Is exactly the same as the third floor, just only this one is the normal standard room. So next. This one, 9 to 10th floor will be our executive floor. It's all room type is all room types will be executive rooms, and the guests staying at the executive floor we have a better view of airport view, city view, garden view, as well as the sea view. So next. And come to the last floor will be our rooftop. Our rooftop, as you can see, will come out from the glass elevators. The right-hand side will be our infinity pool with the pool wooden decks, and below was the gym. And here is the changing room with the sauna attached. And left-hand part will be our rooftop bar. The rooftop bar have 2 dining area. One is the one, the other one is the bar outdoor sitting deck. This will be our bar area. And in our bar, we have a live band. But not only that, we have the other fantastic interior building design is our glass sky bridge. This bridge is built as an attraction for tourists. It's glass bottom and it's transparent. It is measured as 36 meters long and is suspended about 40 meters above the ground. It is designed as a curved walkway to maximize the viewing experience, providing the shifting perspective as a visitor walk along the bridge. And between the rooftop bar and infinity pool, we have the other sky bridge as well, but this is just a connecting bridge. So we're going to talk about the room layout. This will be the room layout for the standard rooms. The standard room size will be 6.5 meters times 5.5 meters. Here will be the door come inside, and this is our minibar, wardrobe, walking space, bedroom, as well as the bathroom. So next will be our standard connecting room. Just add on the sliding door between both of the standard room here. And next is our deluxe room. The deluxe room is actually same as the standard room, just the size slightly bigger, is 6.5 meter times 7 meter, and in total we have 44 deluxe room. As once you come in, you can see 2 sofa and 1 coffee table, and the others is exactly the same as the standard room. This will be connecting deluxe room, a sliding door between them. And for the accessible room, we are using the deluxe room for the accessible rooms. And the things that you can see is in the bathroom, we actually add on some handle for the peoples that are disabled. It's friendly for the disabled people. Next is our biggest room type, which is the executive rooms. Executive room is divided into 2 parts, which is our living room part as well as the bedroom part. Once you come in, you can see the wardrobe is left-hand side, and the living rooms as well as the bedroom, and have a bigger size of bathroom. So now going to pass on to the next presenter.
Okay, hello. So I'll be talking about building component. So for the roof, we have a few facilities such as swimming pool and gym, sitting area and bar, and solar panel as alternative energy. For the lintel, we will have steel, and this is usually for buildings with a heavier load above, so that they can sustain a bit more. And then steel lintel is actually easier to form if like we want to have a different shape, and they are usually easier to handle on the site. For parapet, it's the side. It's the thing on the side as acting as a barrier so that people doesn't fall off. This one we will use glass to provide a bit more sense of space so that it isn't really constrained. And integrating solid materials in between the glass so that it actually has a bit more support. For the beams, we will use concrete and steel as a material, again for durability purpose. Next. Now for the columns, we'll use concrete as a material, and inside the interior, where the column is inside the building, where we need to have the ambience and the feel, we will actually apply trims to actually suit the ambience and environment in that room itself. So for the wall, for the exterior, we will use a drywall. This one actually provides a better resistance to outside weather, so that actually is a bit more wear resistant as well. Interior, we can have plaster walls, and the washroom we will have wet wall. Room, it will be filled with soundproof material. For the DPC, damp proof course, we will use a metal sheet material. It is actually a bit more flexible. It is also highly resistant to sliding action, so it doesn't squeeze out under normal pressure. And before that, we can also coat it with bitumen paint this one is making it a bit more corrosion resistance. For the floor, guest room, we will use a wood trim floor. A restaurant, it will be granite stone with the different color. And for public area, we will use ceramic floor with multis on it. Next. Okay, so for the stairs that is located, we will use a spiral stele with the brushed black accent and wooden staircase. Plinth beam and plinth itself, we will use concrete and steel. Again, for durability purpose, and this one is largely used in industrial building like hotel and those buildings that really have a higher floor and loads on it. For the foundation, we will use a raft mat foundation type. This one is like most suitable for expensive land bearing heavy loads. So hotels is actually one of them. This can also be combined with a spread footing foundation to make it more economical and actually make it more stable. So the next one, I believe that's all for building component. I'll pass on to the next person presenting.
I stop already.
Okay, so now I will explain about the mood board. Next. So I'll start with the lobby. The hotel concept is taking a combination of modern, sleek, luxury as well as wooden style for its element. Guests will be able to see the combination of modern design with wood elements and a touch of luxury, featuring gray and wood elements make our hotel look modern and sleek. Our lobby also features a spiral staircase and also glass elevator. Cafe and lounge. We also have cafe and lounge featuring gray as the mood to give a relaxing ambiance and quietness, complemented with comfortable sofas and chairs, natural lights at the day and adequate lighting makes our cafe and lounge a comfortable place to chit-chat and relax. Next. So on the ground floor, we will have all-day dining restaurant. The all-day dining restaurant features wood elements with modern architecture with semi-open kitchen concept to give guests better dining experience. And also on the first floor, we have two theme restaurant, which the first one is Japanese restaurant. The restaurant layout will feature dining area, sushi bar, tatami seating, and private rooms. The design will be a modern with wood element and feature Japanese culture to make the ambience feels like in Japan. Next. And the second theme restaurant is Chinese restaurant. The design features vintage looking of Chinese design and furniture. Patterns and interior are made similarly to China houses and giving it real Chinese vibes while dining. Decoration also chosen to be suited with the interior design. And also at the same floor, we also have a garden. The garden concept will follow modern architecture design, and the garden will be visible from both our theme restaurant and also guest rooms on the lower floor. Next. We also have ballroom. The ballroom mainly goes with wooden color, which matches with our concept. The ballroom will look very simple and spacious with not much decoration. Since the two ballrooms are connected, there is a partition to divide them easily. And also we have meeting room. Tables in the meeting rooms are made of wood and covered with a layer of glass to increase the concept of modernity. Lighting will be brighter than ballroom, so the guests have a better environment when they need to see the documents. And next. We also have business center. The business center we will equip with computers, printers, internet, and other services to fulfill business guest needs. Dimmer lights and woods to bring focus moods and ambience. And for the rooms, standard and deluxe room features modern concept and interior design, using carpets as one of the mediums to make it soundproof between rooms. Combination of gray, white, and also wood elements to make it a comfortable and conducive space to rest and work. We also provide the guests with a comfortable bed and furniture. The room will overlook the garden view, city view, or river view. For the deluxe room, it has extra space more than a standard room. Next. For executive rooms, it is more spacious room and have more amenities, spacious working lounge, additional sofa bed, and located on the higher floor. So sea view will be available, and the Penang Bridge will also be visible from the top floors. Next. We also have rooftop bar. Rooftop bar will have comfortable chairs, dim lighting, and relaxing areas with lounge and jazz music. Chairs are provided at the edge of the rooftop, includes modern decoration items. And beside the rooftop bar, in the rooftop also we have the infinity pool and deck. Infinity pool makes guests feel as if they are one with the horizon. Guests will be able to luxuriate in the sky. Guests will be able to enjoy the view of Penang while enjoying the time in swimming pool. Couches are provided on deck for guests to unwind and enjoy the scene of the city and the sea. Next. At the same floor, we also provide gym and sauna and changing room. The gym is equipped with standard gym equipment. Room is designed following the minimalist architecture, but with enough space for guests to do their activity and exercises. The gym will also overlook the infinity pool for additional entertainment. For sauna and changing room, there will be a sauna and changing room beside the gym. Sauna will be adjoining with the lockers and changing room. Both rooms will feature wood elements to give relaxation sense after a swim or workout. I will pass it to the next presenter.
Thank you. So I'll be finishing with the conclusion. So even though the proposed project is feasible for now, you don't know what challenges are there in the near future because of COVID-19. It could be new government laws such as immigration not allowing foreign workers to build our hotel. Existing competition from surviving hotels and Airbnb will also be a challenge, but our hotel will remain optimistic on ongoing future supply like the events being held in coming months in Penang. The supply and demand situation is expected to be great, and the proposed development is expected to do reasonably well, provided that the appropriate marketing strategy is identified and effectively implemented before completion. Thank you.